Guys, I don't think you realize how important these three charts are. I literally just got to my office here and I popped this open. This is going to be very candid today, if that's okay with you guys. Um, Not that you really have a choice to vote. Here's the deal, guys. We're going to go live in an inner circle today. This is a live Zoom call. We're going live with all of our members. The link is in the description. And you guys can join this right after I'm done with this video. I will post the link so you guys can join. It's today from 2 p.m. to about 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, okay? Grab membership. It is $65. We'll discount 25% to $49 for all of you guys who are new as members. Every single pump, and you guys have seen this, haven't you? Every single move up that you see in altcoins where it goes up 2% in a day, 3% in a day, or what's usually happening is the daily candles shifting over at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern. And what you're seeing is you're getting pumps. You're getting excited. This is a classic way market makers move this market, where they'll get you excited on the candle close, because what it does in your mind is it almost clears the previous session. It says, okay, if we were down 8% and I see, if you can get retail traders to see a 2-3% on the candle open, then it's like, okay, it's renewed hope. That renewed hope has been smashed time again, and we are still going down. Guys, I'm going to mention a phrase, okay? Japan 10-year, Japan 30-year bond. Do you guys, if that doesn't trigger alarm bells, you have no idea what is probably about to happen to cryptocurrency in the stock market. Okay, and that's what we were looking at over here. I am shocked to see this that high this morning. Okay, here's what I want. Here, basically, I might just stop the video right here. You guys need to get into this inner circle call, because I'm going to show you guys this. What I've done, guys, is I have been pulling hundreds of thousands of dollars out of my portfolio in the last about month and a half to prepare for this pretty substantial drop. I don't think, guys, okay, let me just give you a little TA here for those of you guys, just show you something. We coded this indicator called the market cycle highs and lows. And what it's been able to do is predict every single Bitcoin bounce back up. So when the emotional sentiment hit mild caution, okay, every time Bitcoin moved back up in this cycle, what's happening is this is breaking for the first time since, I mean, we can go all the way back here, and this has actually happened purple too, so every single time. So since about January of 2023, we've always been able to predict the lows, and they've been fairly simple based off looking at ascending support lines and basically based off this indicator, looking at mild caution in retrospect. We just released it recently, but I'm talking about retrospect. Okay. What we're doing is we're breaking this and we're going into caution. People are starting to capitulate. I think that we are about to see a capitulation event on XRP and XLM. XRP, for the first time since the pump, has entered into mild caution. And if we break this, which I do believe we will, and I do think, I think, let me just put this out there. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I think XRP is going to be going under $1 before we ever go above $4. I have strong conviction of that, okay? It's why I've been selling hundreds of thousands, and you need to see why I believe that, and I'll share that with you today, okay? I think that XRP could get down to these two sections here, caution and concern, before we start seeing decent moves back up. However, if we hit caution, the last time we hit caution was at the low, and we started seeing massive moves back up. So what is the obvious point now? If you have this, you can watch when the market gets down to these lower deviation levels, which we call also emotional sentiments. You partner this up with green dots at the bottom, which we call our Pro Trade Manager, and this is where you guys are getting your best dollar cost average entries. I know I'm a broken record. I apologize, OGs. I'm going to show you the chart again for those people who are just following us for the first time. If you look at this example, and I can show this to you on many examples, guys, and I'll get the arrow correct here so you can see this. When SHIB has entered into the concern, and literally I'm about ready to mock up another one of these, so giving you guys this for free. Every time SHIB has hit concern, we have seen increases, 25%, 52%, 46%, and about 16%. If you simply just partner this up with a green dot on Pro Trade Manager down here, with the emotional sentiment being concern, you have seen an average of 35% increase in your portfolio or trade every time. And I'm just giving this out there for free. There's hundreds of altcoins, but we have hit concerned again and we are moving down and I think getting ready for another green dot here pretty soon. All right, so there is a free trade call for you guys. What have I been telling our members? If you're using this strategy, here's how I want you guys to do this. I want you to set a take profit at between 20 to 25%, okay? 20 to 25% is usually an average range where we can hit 25% here, 52% here, 46% here, and about 15% here. As we go back down, follow me on this risk management plan real quick as I close this out here. You can use this on any of your cryptos. Use this on Bitcoin, use it on Ethereum, whatever you want. Let's just say you're going to throw in $10,000 into this trade. And let's say you're going to get into there right now. What you're going to look to do, not financial advice, but this is from doing this for quite a long time, is you're going to stick 1/3 into the current market where you see concern. It's actually flipping back and forth right now, okay? So this would be $3,333 right now into the market, then another $3,333 into fear when we hit that, and then $3,333 into max fear. What this does is it actually gives you insurance on your trade. So if the market goes down at these different levels, then see how it's flipping back and forth right now? As the market goes down, you can set up alerts and just enter that extra money in there. It's a way to dollar cost average into, I'm not kidding guys, I think it's probably the most accurate indicator to call the rock bottoms of any cryptocurrency cycle, which I've shown you guys to call the bottoms on both Bitcoin cycles already, but even intraday and intra-week as well to get you guys into trades. This is going to show you guys real quickly. It's a point of control and it's deviations away from point of control. This is 9 indicators in one. The 9 best indicators I know institutions use and retail traders use. All right. So that's how you guys can do that. And then to take profit, I would just look for 20 to 25% right now. I'm just using SHIB. You guys have a gamut of altcoins you can go through right now. I do think this is going to get worse. But when you guys realize the market could get worse based off what's going on with, I'll just say it, the reverse carry trade in Japan, then you guys know the excitement. When we bought Solana, I think I can show this to you. This is a little bit member-only content, but what the heck. We're going into it just a little bit right now. I want to show you guys this chart. We bought Solana at $14 with $14,000. So we bought 1,000 units at $14. We sold our Solana, 100% of it, at $216. We made 1,500%, okay? 1,549 basically. And we sold all of it. Sounded crazy because everyone thought Solana was going to race up to $700 at this point, if you guys remember that. But anyways, it's always good to take profits when people are in max euphoria. What I see coming up here is another opportunity like that on Solana, but more than Solana, I see coins that have the opportunity that I felt before when I got in at $14. I'm feeling that on some of these altcoins right now. And that's what we're going to talk about a little bit today in the inner circle. And I'm trying to coach you guys here. All you need is these 2 indicators. I've coded indicators for 10 years, guys. We have the highest record ever recorded in, I think, actually the history of cryptocurrency, maybe even just standard trading. We have 314 wins and 0 losses with an open ledger to the public that you guys can see every single trade that we've taken here. All right. And we use dollar cost average exits. So let me get to the point of this. You guys know it's clearly Black Friday. Everyone's running Black Friday sales. So we decided to give you guys a massive discount here. It is the biggest discount we've ever given for Black Friday. The AI indicators, the Pro Trade Manager, and the market cycle highs and lows. You guys will time the best market bottoms with these 2. I promise you, you will. And we are using this on our $1 million cryptocurrency account that I trade every Tuesday and Friday. And I show you guys how I'm doing that. And we'll also talk about these today in the live Zoom call. If you guys become a member, which is $65, but we give 25% off for the first month, so it's $49. That $49 gives you guys $200 off each of the indicators. They're already not that expensive, like $397, $497, and we got $597, a little bit more expensive. You'll never find anything like this though. We're giving you guys $600 off just for becoming a member. If you don't want to become a member, I understand. We're still going to give you guys $100 off each of these for Black Friday. Time those lows, guys, and get those alerts set up. Maybe I'll do an alert setup before I leave here real quick. Last thing. If you guys are OGs, you guys have been part of those 314 wins and 0 losses, and you've bought our Pro Pack or our top and bottom finder, we're giving you guys 60% off. You're not going to be able to find a better discount than that. You've paid $400 or $500 with us already. We're going to give you the best discount. Email us at betradeconfident@gmail.com. All right, back to the charts real quick, and I'm going to end this on this part right here. How are you going to know when the market switches over and it gets into concern on a candle close? Watch how I set up these alerts here. This is very simple, guys. Click the plus sign. Come over here to the price, go to Pro Trade Manager and long entry once per bar closed. That's it. All I did is I clicked Pro Trade Manager, and it's going to default to long entry once per bar close and create. That's it. Every green candle you get, every green dot you get, you will get an alert now. Now let's set this up for concerned because it's shifting back and forth here. And if it closes, I think that's a big deal. It's gone up 35% every time we've been in concerned, guys. So free call for you guys. Guys, like, I don't like SHIB. That's okay. You don't have to like SHIB. You set it up on your favorite coin, okay? Market cycle highs and lows. Let's get in here. Set up on concerned. You guys see that? You just have all of your emotional states here that match the dashboard. Go to concerned, once per bar close, and click create. You guys really want to be like the coolest out of all of your friends and time the exact bottom? Then come over here to market cycle highs and lows and go ahead and throw in fear, create an alert, and then come over here. You're not going to get lower than this, guys. You're not going to get lower than this. And go to max fear, set up an alert. If we hit max fear on anything, guys, I'm throwing 100 grand into that coin. I don't think we're going to hit it, but if we do, we will be the first to know. All right? Because Bitcoin, I know I keep going on here. I'll end it after this, okay? Bitcoin, we know that we've been able to call the cycle bottoms with this metric both times. Look down here. Here's the green. It's the rock bottom of Bitcoin. You're like, can't do it twice in a row. Well, actually it did. So all the cycle, we call this the cycle highs and lows because the cycle tops and bottoms are actually being predicted with this. And the really cool part here is this just actually replaces your candles. So we just, like, you guys know this is what your chart usually looks like. I'm like, this doesn't give us any data at all. It's like price structure. And then you actually have to know structure, patterns, harmonic patterns, deviations. And we're like, okay, let's just make this easy. Let's just take off our candles and replace the price chart with something else that gives us actual signals. If you get to concerned fear and max fear, that's a place to buy. You sell when you get up here. And now you know exactly where the emotional sentiment is with an overlay of your price action candles. This is a whole lot better than just looking at green and red candles on your charts. The data here is unsurmountable based off what you can just look at with regular candles. So anyways, guys, we're super excited to release this to everybody because this has been helping us a lot. So in the description, you guys will see the Black Friday sale. You don't need to become a member. That's fine. Grab these two indicators. At least grab the Pro Trade Manager and the market cycle highs and lows. I don't have time to talk about the volume bubbles. At least grab these two. You will not be able to time the market better than these. All right? I'll leave you here, guys. I will be going live with everybody in the inner circle today at 2 p.m. Once you guys have a membership, I will, right after this video, put the link in here and you guys can join us and we will talk live about what's going on in this market. But do not forget this. Take advantage of this sale while it's going on. All right, guys, I love you. Enjoy the indicator discounts and enjoy those low prices and actually being able to time it before everybody else with those alerts. I'll see you guys in the inner circle later today. Bye, guys.